Hey friends, so today's video is going to be the unpopular makeup opinions, unpopular opinions makeup tag. This isn't tea. It was coffee and now it's empty. So my whole life is a lie. I've been trying to figure out what like tea is within the internet sphere, and I'm like, I don't get it. Fresh tea, sipping tea. What's the tea? I don't know what tea is. I know like how to make tea, but like I don't. Please, youths, help me. What does that mean? I don't know. So like I said, today's video is going to be unpopular opinions makeup tag. And recently I've seen Angelica Nyquist, Smoky Glow, and Nisi Pisa all do this video, even though it's not really like a new video, but perchance, per se. It's been around for a bit, but I didn't have any other ideas of what to film, and I literally made myself a note on my Android. I have a Samsung Note about this. Friends, see, you can't see it, it's way too bright. I could be showing you porn and you wouldn't know. While I pull this up, in case you're wondering, I'm wearing the Melt Cosmetics Smoke Sessions palette on my eyeballs.
That's such a gunk, dude.
I absolutely love it. Gorgeous. I will be doing a video showing you how I use it, so that's coming. I just didn't want to make that immediately after my last Get Ready With Me. So this tag consists of, I don't know how many questions, 8 questions, 9 questions? Questions about things that are unpopular opinions, I guess. So let's just get into the questions, shall we? Question number 1, a popular makeup thing, product, that you don't like. Now, I didn't want to answer this question with like things that I have anti-hauled because I don't think that's necessarily fair because I didn't own it and I've never tried it. So it's just like, just because I don't want to buy it doesn't mean it should go in here. So as far as things that I have purchased, beauty blenders.
What?
I don't do beauty blenders. I don't do sponges. I've tried the Real Techniques sponge and like it works fine, but I far prefer a brush, far prefer a large kind of, not kabuki, but just like a buffing brush, if you will. One that's big and can just put on foundation quickly. And I use a really liquidy foundation, and I feel like every time I've used a sponge, it works like a sponge, whether it's dry or it's damp. It just soaks up all the fucking product and then nothing stays on my face. So like while the finish is decent, it wastes an obscene amount of product for me. I don't like it. Everybody else does. I don't do sponges, y'all. Brushes are my hands. I don't do sponges, sis. And that's the tea. Did I just get it? I might have just gotten what the hell that means.
Are you sure about that?
You're not so old yet, Abby. You'll only be 30 in like 8 months. Question number 2, brand that you love but everybody else hates. When I was thinking about this question, I honestly couldn't think of like a brand that everybody hates vehemently that I actually like, because I feel like lately brands that people hate tend to do like really problematic shit. It's not just like a brand that is like cringy or a brand that like they just don't like the products. It's like brands that actually like fuck up things. And so I thought of a brand that at least like I really love but everybody else is kind of like apathetic about and nobody really talks about it, and it's Bare Minerals. Like I've been using Bare Minerals foundations for literal years. I started with the mineral foundation, the mineral powder, and I have repurchased that product so many times. And then I tried the matte powder foundation. It was fine. I only tried it because they were out of the original. And then I tried the Bare Skin Serum Foundation, which was so-so. And then I bought the Bare Pro Liquid Foundation, and I was like, where have you been all my life? Because I had tried multiple liquid foundations before, and either they did not last on me, they made me break out, they looked terrible, or there wasn't the right shade for me. And so there was I never had a good experience with a liquid foundation especially one with SPF in it. Like, I love the Bare Pro foundation. I love it. And nobody ever talks about it, and I love it. Yeah, I love it so much. I love it. I mean, I don't want to like piggyback off of what Angelica said, but I actually really like glittery highlighters too. And I feel like everybody else talks shit about glittery highlighters, but I'm like, I don't mind it. My favorite setting spray has literal shimmer particles in it. I like my face to shimmer because it does it naturally. I'm a dry, crusty bitch. Next question. This is where it gets a little bit spicy. A collab, like a YouTuber celebrity collab with a brand that you didn't give a fuck about. That wasn't the exact wording of the question, but that's how I wrote it in my notes. Literally it says, collabs you DGAF. Shorthand. Oh, what collab did I actually give a fuck about? It should be a better question because there's far less of that. Let's go through a quick list.
Nikki Tutorials and Too Faced, Graveyard Girl and Tarte, Jaclyn Hill and Anything, Aspen Ovard, whoever the hell that is, with Tarte, Kristen Leanne and Urban Decay.
What was that palette? There's so many that I don't care about. I feel like the only brands that I actually have liked collabs have been, I mean, like the Dose of Colors ones have been like intriguing. I just haven't ever bought it. Becca highlighters. Wait, no, I did buy Champagne Pop though, but not because of Jaclyn Hill. Because I actually wanted the color. There's so many, I can't keep track of them all. That's the problem these days. It's like, I can't keep track of all of the collabs that brands are doing, that I'm just like, I don't want to keep track of any of them, so I don't ever care about them, because I don't know who half these people are. Question number 4. Popular step you don't do. I don't bake under my eyes. I don't really bake at all, unless it's baking cookies. Because like I said before, I'm a crusty, dry bitch. And I set my under eyes because otherwise things crease on me. But I don't like pack on powder, which is another reason why I don't use a sponge to put on powder, because it picks up so much powder. I also don't do false lashes because I can't be bothered. Also, my natural eyelashes are fine. I never wear waterproof mascara, so my lashes don't tend to like come out a lot, so I actually have a lot of lashes that are quite healthy. That was a weird flex. I've worn false lashes before, but like people who do it on a daily basis, I'm just like, thanks for being on the front lines. Like, I commend you. Godspeed. I can't do it. This is another reason why I don't wear false lashes. The last time I actually wore false lashes on Halloween, beautiful lashes, okay? Wonderful, gorgeous. Every time I would try and close my eyes, they would smudge on my glasses. So anytime, like any sort of like lashes that would have an impact would hit my lashes. I had windshield wipers on my eyes. I can't do it. They look great, but not for somebody wearing specs. And I know I need to get new specs. I've had multiple comments from people being like,
Abby, just adjust her glasses. Like, take a shot every time she shoves her glasses up her nose.
I know. Number 5. Ooh, more. There's nothing in here. A popular YouTuber that you don't watch. Again, what are ones that I do? I'm not trying to be negative here, but Laura Lee, Manny MUA, Jeffree Star, Jaclyn Hill, James Charles, Kathleen Lights, Nicole Concilio, Huda Beauty, the list, Kristen Dominique. I don't watch any of those people. Desi, Perkins, Katie. I don't know who half these people are. Like I like half the people who have collabs. I don't watch them, so I don't know who they are, and it's just, I'm still subscribed to Nikki Tutorials, but I just never watch her videos. And I think because while her videos and like the things that she puts on her face, very impressive objectively, it's just never something I'm gonna do because I just don't have the time. She does like intricate eye looks, which I can appreciate because you don't find a lot of channels where they still do tutorials. I don't watch them. I just don't. So much of the big YouTube world is so just homogenized, and it's not necessarily like everybody's doing sponsored content or everybody's doing like clickbaity things. Not that bothers me. It's the fact that everybody's doing the same thing. Like, so many people are making the same kind of content, getting the same sponsors, trying the same products, doing the same things to their faces with plastic surgery. It's like, if I see another big YouTuber with lip fillers that look like the minute you like go to scratch your lip, they're gonna fucking pop. Like, it's just everybody is trying to do the same thing and everybody is trying to look the same, and I don't want to do it anymore. I don't want to watch watch it. I don't care. And now we get even more shady. I mean, it is unpopular opinions. Popular brand you don't support anymore. The keyword being anymore. Tarte, that's kind of self-explanatory. Like, all their collections are exactly the same. They're boring. I don't need it. And also the Tarte foundation release last year was a fucking clusterfuck. So not gonna buy anything from Tarte. And then the other brand that I don't support anymore is Kat Von D. Again, self-explanatory, because anti-vax, anti-Semitism. Haha! I didn't know as much about the anti-Semitism before the anti-vax shit came out, and I'm like, oh, you're way more problematic than I ever thought. Wow, fun. And question number 7, trend you have no interest in trying. Lash extensions. Kind of for the same reason why I don't do false lashes, because my lashes are naturally very blonde, and I feel like having lash extensions would look ridiculously unnatural and it would hit my glasses. Like, I just wear mascara. I just put mascara on. And I don't know if this is like a trend per se, and it's not that I haven't tried it, but like cut creases, I have tried, I can't do. I can't do them. I apply them correctly, but I come to find out I have like semi-hooded eyes, and cut creases just like transfer all up on my hood, and it just doesn't work, and it's just not worth the time and the concealer. That's another thing that's like a trend that I just don't bother with, because it just doesn't work on my eyes. Halo eyes though, I can do that. I can roll with that shit. And then question number 8. I feel like Angelica and I shared a lot of the same opinions, so I'm not trying to steal things from her. I promise. Question number 8 was a product that was better in theory than when you actually tried it. The ColourPop No Filter Concealer. The shade range that I've dreamed about. The price point that was perfect, and from a brand that like up until very recently was like doing cool things, and then they just kind of did some shady stuff, so whatever. And so I bought it, and then when I first tried it, I was like, why does this take a million years to dry down? And then when it does, it dries so crepey. I don't know what it is in the formula, but I feel like there's like an amount of like evaporating content that like just sucks all the moisture out of your face where the concealer is. It was way worse when the concealer was new, which is really bizarre because usually new product works better than old product, but I have come to find out in the last like 2 months that with the product being exposed to air inside the tube more, it works so much better when it's dried out. I don't know why, but the No Filter concealer just didn't work for me as a concealer, especially not as a spot concealer. Spot concealer, it looked horrible. Under eyes, it's working now because it has dried up a bit, but it like isn't drier under my eyes. I don't know. I feel like I need a thick concealer, like thick with 2 C's, and this just wasn't it. So I wanted to love it. I really did, but I did not. So that was all the questions. That was all the things in this tag. This was fun. I'm glad that I made a little like note on here to make things go quicker, because as I'm filming this, it's like after 1 in the morning. I know, I'm terrible. If you've been wanting to do this tag, please do. I will leave the questions in the description below so you can just copy and paste them. And I will leave links to the other people who I've seen do this tag, Nisa, Hannah from Smoky Glow, and Angelica, and the original posters as well. For today's song of the day, it's not going to be a song, it's going to be an entire EP. And my friends Chris and Nick from Ravenna Woods started up a little side project a few years ago called Night Flights, and they never released anything from it except like 1 song. And so they posted a music video for it yesterday, and it's so good. It's such a good video, guys. Why were you not posting these things before? What have you been doing? But the song is called Control, and it's a really fun music video. The entire EP is on Bandcamp to listen to for free, so I will post a link to that below. Go give them some love, go give them some likes, some downloads. Don't tell them I sent you. I want them to be like, whoa, where are all these people coming from? So yeah, I'm thinking I'm gonna hold off on the pet peeves video for now because I have something coming up in December that's going to kind of relate to that, so hold off on that, but it's coming in some form. Thanks guys for watching. Thanks to my patrons for supporting me continuously. You make me smile. And hit the notification bell to get notified when I upload new videos. Subscribe if you feel like it. You don't have to, but I think we're pretty nice over here. Sometimes we get sassy. That's what happens when you're a 29-year-old lady. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!